And now, from the depth of Superman bathroom at Geekvolution Studios, it's the 4th Annual Geeks Not Nerds Awards! And now your hosts, Vince Haskins and Captain Logan!
Hello everyone, I'm Captain Logan!
And I'm Vince!
And welcome to the 4th Annual Geeks Not Nerds Awards, coming to you straight away, I almost said live, but unfortunately we're not live tonight, straight away from the Depth of Superman bathroom. We want to thank our announcer tonight, Brandon Grimm, coming to us from the Shower of Solitude. Thanks for being with us, Brandon.
No problem!
The shower of solitude, separating water from the rest of humanity.
We wanted to apologize for not broadcasting live. Usually we do the GNN Awards live, and with Google being just absolutely fantastic, just the best service on the planet, Vince, tried to do a live show, hit the upload button, got ready to go, 404 message. I've never seen this before. So we were relegated to having to do this like a normal video, and we decided what would be the absolute coolest possible location to do the live to do the award show, and we decided Death of Superman bathroom. So here we are. Aren't these acoustics fantastic?
It's almost like you could sing in here.
So we want to thank everybody who put in their nominations for the GNN Awards. Tonight we're going to bring you Geekvolution's favorite things. These are a few of Geekvolution's favorite things from the categories of
You're
comics.
not in the shower of solitude. Stop singing.
From television, movies, comic books, and video games. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into it, Vince, with our television category. We're going to find out what people's favorite TV shows were from this last year, and who else do I need to thank? King, 1919-12, always puts this together for us. We want to say thanks a ton to King for organizing this for us, and King puts together all of the nominations, and he comes up with the categories every year and everything. We also want to thank my wife Sarah for writing all these things down for us, because Vince and I, of course, as always, do not know any of the results for this. We've not looked at the envelopes yet. They're not actually envelopes. We'll show you what they are in a minute. It's kind of funny.
Envelopes?
They're, but we don't know what's inside them yet.
Right.
And so we're going to be presenting them. We'll get to be as surprised as you are. And Vince, you and I and Brandon might also want to talk a little bit about what some of our favorite things were from this last year.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. Also, in between each set of categories, after television, I'm going to be putting Brandon and Vince through some trivia challenges. So look forward to that. Right now, announcer from the Shower of Solitude, would you kindly let us know what is our first category in television?
Animated shows!
All right, I'll present the first one. So our categories. Boy, I love that word.
First categories are
Our nominations for Best Animated Show this year, Vince, are The Legend of Korra, Beware the Batman, and Young Justice. I gotta tell you, man, I was really, really surprised by how good Beware the Batman ended up being. I was really on the fence about it. Not even on the fence, I thought it was gonna be really bad. Like, I didn't like the animation style, I didn't like the premise. Saw the first episode and went, wow. Okay, this is good. This is quite good. This is quite interesting, and was a show that was easily watched by adults and kids alike. So it's going to be interesting to see if that one wins. Also, I forgot Young Justice was even on this last year. I thought.
You know what's interesting is
I thought it was canceled the year before
That's
that.
the only thing I've seen.
Is that any good?
Oh, I watched. I think the first season was pretty good. It's not too bad. I liked Avatar a little bit more, but of course that's a Ridley Scott movie.
Well, let's find out what the Geekvolution audience said. Legend of Korra, Beware the Batman, or Young Justice.
Or Young Justice.
And the winner this year is Beware the Batman.
Ah!
Yeah, fantastic. Yay,
Everybody
Beware
loves
the
Batman.
All right, Brandon, what is our next category, sir?
Live action shows!
Live action shows.
All right. Are you ready? And the nominees are Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, and Arrow.
I love that Arrow even made the list. I mean, our viewers, and you know, it's stacked a little bit because you know we do a podcast on that show, so naturally we probably have a lot of Arrow fans in our audience. That's not gonna win. There's no way Arrow beat out Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I would say Breaking Bad probably has the edge here, but you know, people love Game of Thrones.
People love Game of Thrones. Yeah,
it's a big one.
That's a neat list, and I gotta say, this was a great year for television.
Yeah,
there was some really neat stuff on this year. I love Breaking Bad. I love the end of Breaking Bad. I was really happy with it.
Which I've not seen the end, but still.
Well, I won't give it away, Vince.
And none of you guys watching out there not live.
People in the last season, there's some people that get killed.
Surely.
And drugs get sold.
Ooh.
Okay,
and
Vince.
Made no less. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, and the winner is Arrow.
What?
Believe it or not, it's Arrow.
That's amazing.
It is Arrow.
That's what
it says.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that if season 2 hadn't aired yet, none of season 2 had aired yet in 2013, that would not have won that. Boy, that's amazing. Now, everybody remember, of course, that this is our viewers. This is the Geekvolution community picking these things. So, and that's one of the reasons that we like doing this award show too. Is that it's very hard to predict because we have a really great eclectic group of people and. It's not going to be the same as your average award show. Winning. Boy, that's fun. I mean, I don't agree with that. I would have put Breaking Bad above Arrow, but I love Arrow, so that's great.
Arrow's entertaining.
Steve Amell should be very, very proud. Okay, Brandon, what's our next category, sir?
Netflix original series.
Yeah. Okay, and the. Nominees are, not that there are that many that could have gone on here. And next year, I'm going to suggest to King that we open this up to a web series. That we open this up to, or maybe not web series, but television aired first, like professional television.
Things on Amazon Prime.
Exactly, because they've got their own original content now too, and so does Hulu. Right. But anyway, Netflix had a really big year. That was obviously last year, first year that this has been going on, and they've been highly successful at it. The nominations are House of Cards, Orange is the New Black, and Arrested Development Season 4. I've heard great things about the latest season of Arrested Development. I've not watched it.
I've never cared for it.
And I've never watched the show at all, but of people that are fans of that show. Brandon, is it any good?
Yeah, it's excellent. You get past the first 4 episodes, and then it really takes off.
Cool, yeah. Did you watch Orange is the New Black?
I started to, but I have not continued.
Okay.
I
heard a lot of good
I watched
things.
through it. I enjoyed it. It's not really my cup of tea, but for what it is, I liked it a lot. And I watched it because Kate Mulgrew was in it, and she's fantastic. And of course, I love House of Cards. House of Cards, I would be very surprised if that didn't win this. Let's find out, shall we? And the winner is House of Cards.
It's written on a card, no less.
House of Cards. Oh, it just fell down. Brandon, what is our next category, sir?
Overall show.
Okay, so out of all of those things, animated or on Netflix or anywhere on the internet, I'm sure, or just live action television, what are the nominees, Vince?
The nominees are Arrow, Breaking Batman, Beware the Batman, and Breaking Bad.
What do you think, Vince?
I would have said Breaking Bad would win this, but I have no idea. I mean, I think I'm going to say Breaking Bad. Reason being is that I just feel like it has to win something, and its time is coming.
I'm going to feel bad if it doesn't. Honestly, that was such a big deal. It's being heralded by a lot of people as one of, if not the greatest television show ever made. But with our audience, could still be Arrow. Let's find out.
Yeah, or Batman, because as we know, people love Batman. Guess what?
Arrow.
Wow! Arrow.
That is fascinating.
I'm a little surprised people, I'm not saying it's a bad show, I'm just a little surprised that it won.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, I think that it has really, really elevated itself this season. It's really pushing envelopes, but it's not, I wouldn't still even call it like one of the best shows ever made. I think at this point, not that there's much competition, I think it is the best live action superhero show ever made. I think
that's fair.
But again, that's not that difficult.
If you can think of a better one, let us know.
Brandon, what's next, sir?
Moving along, Captain Logan.
Yes.
Movies.
On to movies. All right, here we go. Great year for movies in 2013. We had some fantastic stuff. Let's find out if Gravity wins everything, shall we? Go ahead, Brandon.
animated film.
Well, it won't win that. It won't win that. Okay, and the nominees are...
CGI, right?
nominees are Frozen, Despicable Me 2, and Monsters University. That's
man.
tough. That's tough because I saw all three. They're all pretty good.
I would say between Frozen
It's
and
not
Monsters
gonna. It's
University.
not gonna be Despicable Me 2. I think that's the one on the lowest of the totem pole. And the one I had the most problems with, but I still really enjoyed it. Did you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw all
It was
three.
good. But I mean, I would put Monsters over Frozen, but.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
that's somewhat of a taste thing for me. I just love that universe as part of it.
the only
so.
thing that makes me wonder is that Frozen is kind of the first callback to old-style Disney musical animated shows.
Well, a lot of people have been disputing that though, and saying that Tangled did it first. I mean,
Well,
and that Frozen is
sure.
too much like Tangled. The thing is, I didn't see that movie, so I don't know. But a lot of like some people like Tangled more than Frozen, and say it's not. And are saying that it's not really fair that Frozen is getting that acclaim for finally bringing back the formula and doing it well. Because a lot of people think Tangled did it first. Did you see Tangled?
I did see Tangled. I
Okay.
have not seen Frozen, but Tangled was excellent. I loved every minute of it.
I enjoyed Tangled quite a lot, but the reason I would say that this one over Tangled is more the old-style Disney show is that Tangled was a little more goofy and a little more. It was edited more in a not traditional. It's edited more in a modern style. Goofy, fun animated feature, and this is edited more like a musical, even though it has fun, silly parts. So you go back to something more like, I think people are comparing this to Beauty and the Beast. I mean,
Sure.
they're also saying not quite, but they're comparing it to Beauty and the Beast because it's in a similar pacing, similar editing style. So I think Rapunzel is a little too modern to be Tangled is a little too modern.
Well, the
to be as
Disney
it is.
take on Rapunzel, of course.
I kind of hope this doesn't turn into a pattern where we keep making Disney movies that have to be like one word. like one really generic word, because it's like, no, it's okay to sometimes just call it what it is. You know what I mean? Like that would be like if you called Beauty and the Beast Angry Furry Guy or something. You know what I mean?
It's called Fur.
Fur, yeah. All right. So, Despicable Me, Frozen, or Monsters University, the winner
I'm gonna
is
say Monsters U.
Despicable Me 2. Wow.
Really?
That's really surprising.
I don't even agree with that.
I don't agree with that either, but that's interesting.
I love you guys, but I don't agree with that at all.
One person voted for this category. All right, I'm just kidding.
There's 3 people out there that are enraged that you said that.
That was that was absolutely an underdog win, right?
Yeah.
Brandon, what is our next category, sir?
Superhero film.
All right, here we go. So this is probably what a lot of people would consider the most important category for our show, because superheroes is the big thing we do. And Vince, what are the nominations, sir?
The nominations are...
There's really only 4 possibilities. I'm gonna assume Kick-Ass 2 is not on there.
No.
Okay, so it's gonna be Man of Steel.
Yep.
And it's gonna be the Wolverine.
Yep.
And it's gonna be Iron Man 3.
Thor: The Dark World.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I would have put Iron Man 3 above either Thor or Wolverine.
I'm surprised at that. Now, I guess I said there was only 4 possible. I keep thinking Thor came out this year just because.
Yeah, it's pretty recent.
I mean, I know it was like a month ago, but like, yeah, okay. Anyway, whatever. I forgot about Thor. Yes, of course. Okay, well that makes sense.
So I would say the one that should win out of these 3 is Man of Steel. What do you say?
I think that because Man of Steel was so incredibly polarizing, and that's why, and I guess it makes sense that Iron Man's not on there over Thor because Thor was less polarizing. I think Wolverine is likely to get that.
I think Wolverine will probably win, but I like Man of Steel quite a lot more. You ready?
Yeah, let's find out.
The Wolverine!
Wolverine. All right, fantastic.
The Wolverine. Heck yeah.
Brandon, what is our next category, sir?
Live action film.
Okay, live action films that are not superhero films. We've got 4 nominees on this one because 2 tied for 3rd place.
Oh, really?
And let's find out what they are. We've got Pacific Rim, Gravity, Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug. I'm surprised with our group that got on there. And Saving Mr. Banks, which I just loved. It was
That's the one I didn't see.
Just a great biopic.
Although I will say, since I have said on the show on the channel before that I did not like The Hobbit 1, The Hobbit 2 was pretty good.
I just did a top 5 movies of 2013 with Aaron Dicer and Danae over on his channel. By the way, quick plug for Aaron Dicer. He and I and Danae are going to start doing a semi-monthly show starting, I think, the 20th, if that's a Monday. Anyway, it's in a couple weeks, and we're going to be doing reviews of all kinds of things. We're going to be doing movies. We're going to be doing. I've already told them I'm going to make them read a comic book because neither of them are comic book readers. We're going to do that. So anyway, that's gonna be really fun. And I put Gravity at my number 1, and I put Saving Mr. Banks at my number 2, and so two of my top 5 are on this. I like Pacific Rim a lot, though. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw the first 3. I didn't see Saving Mr. Banks, but I liked all 3 of those. But I like Gravity a smidge more than I like the other 2.
Yeah.
I thought Pacific Rim was fun. It was fun. It was good. It set him up and knocked him down, but I didn't feel like it was pushing envelopes for anything other than American live action cinema.
I didn't either.
I felt like we've seen all of that stuff in anime before.
That's a good point. It was also. It was also homaging a lot of that stuff, of course, and yeah, we've seen it in anime, but how often have we seen it in live action? So that's kind of fair. I liked it a lot more than Transformers. You know what I mean? Like, I think for a lot of people, it was like oh, in some ways this is what Transformers should have been.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Except that they weren't actually robots with personalities. The winner is Desolation of Smaug.
It was good.
I'm really surprised by that. That's another.
I'm not super surprised by that.
Of those 4, though, I would have considered that the underdog on this list.
I really thought Pacific Rim was going to win.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Because that one, a lot of people had they freaked out about it. And
well, and one of the things I was going to say about that, too, was that, it was a really good popcorn movie. That was...
so was The Hobbit, really.
But of its type of it's not a disaster film, but it's big giant blow up stuff, science fiction. I think it appeals to people in the same way that something like Independence Day appeals to people, and it's the best one of those we've gotten in a good long time.
The Hobbit, I enjoyed that one, and I feel like the reason that one won is because you really don't need The Hobbit 1, because Desolation of Smaug, it is by itself a movie that at least leads up to the third one, because number 1 is not necessary to see number 2.
I'm so surprised by that.
Yeah, number 2 is in fact, there is a scene at the beginning of this movie that explains away everything that happened in the first movie. There's things that I was watching the first movie going, why is this happening? And then we get there and we go, oh, that's why that's happening. It's in number 2.
Brandon, before we get to the next category, I completely spaced and forgot to do the first trivia quiz, so let's do that right now, shall we? So, Vince versus Brandon, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, in fact, here's how I'd like to do this. I'm going to put you where I am, and I'm going to go into the shower of solitude. I was gonna say the shower agony booth. The shower of agony. And so Brandon, you stand here next to Vince. I'm gonna switch places with you, and I'm going to go ahead and just stand right here. And I'm going to announce these. I'm gonna give these. Ricola!
Quick, turn on the water.
Alright, so here's what I'm going to give you guys. This is going to look really funny on camera because you guys are looking at me.
For a second, I thought you said Red Robin. I was going to go, yum.
Red Robin!
Yum.
Yum. We're talking about a hamburger place, not Tim Drake. Okay.
Yum.
So guys, here's your trivia interlude. I'm gonna give you 10 questions. These are all about a character from all pop culture goes. It could be television, it could be movies, it could be comic books, it could be anything. This is actually anything on screen. I didn't put straight up comic book stuff in here because I know Brandon's not a comic book guy.
Totally would have won.
And
yes, you would have.
And these are all going to be clues in the first person. Clues in the first person.
So how do you want us to? Do you want us to answer first person who gets it, or
first person who gets it?
We're trying to think of the name of a character.
The name of a character. Raise your hand when you think you know. And the first person I see raise his hand, I'm going to. You don't have to raise his hand.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on.
The first person whose hand I see.
You raise my hand again, I was gonna smack you.
We'll get the first shot at it. And like I said, clues in the first person. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Colonel Mustard.
Here's your first one.
In the Shower of Solitude.
Colonel Mustard was, in fact, a screen character. That's true.
In the Shower of Solitude with the phone.
All right.
With the lamp.
Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Number 1. I got resurrected in the 4th movie of her franchise, of the franchise, who almost nobody liked and Joss Whedon wrote. Vince.
Ripley?
Ripley is right. That's right. 1 point for Vince. 1-0. Number 2. I knew InGen's big commercial project was a bad idea because of chaos theory.
Oh my goodness, I have no idea.
And that's time. The answer is Ian Malcolm. Ian Malcolm. Played by Jeff Goldblum. Number 3. Still 1-0. I'm the female bunny who shot hoops with Michael Jordan. Vince, I saw first.
Lola.
Lola is right. Well done. She also runs well. Run, Lola, run. Okay. Number 4. I'm a hip-hop dancer and I often yell Mastodon.
Oh.
That's time. We were looking for
Black
the original
Ranger.
Black Ranger is Zach. That's who we were looking for.
All I could think of was Black Ranger. I had no idea what his name was.
All right, number 5. I turned into a dinosaur, and it was Arthur's idea to use a giant aspirin to make me normal again.
Oh, I should know this. I blame you.
Drawing a blank.
And that's time. We were looking for Dinosaur Neil. Dinosaur Neil. All right, number 6. I'm a huge mystical creature that sometimes appeared as a bald guy who used to be paralyzed.
Huge mystical creature. Bald guy. You should be paralyzed. It's not Brandon.
Oh.
That's
I
time.
don't
We're
know.
looking for the smoke monster from Lost.
Okay. Oh,
Smoke
that's
monster
why.
from Lost.
Yeah.
All right, next up. I'm the agent who replaced the believer and worked with the skeptic.
Oh. Dang. Darn it. It's been too long.
years.
No, Brandon?
Too long.
Looking for Agent Doggett.
Yes.
Agent
Yeah.
Doggett.
Doggett. Especially since that was.
Are we at 2-0?
Yeah.
Okay. We got 2 more left.
I can't
I was
believe
looking
this.
for Agent Cat It.
Scolder. Agent Scolder.
That one! Molly!
I told every McFly who went to the high school he was a slacker. Brandon.
That's gonna be Strickland.
Strickland is right.
Yeah.
2-1. And this might tie it up. Here we go. I was the Joker's number 1 guy. Vince.
Bob the Goon.
Bob the Goon is right. Wow, well done. All right, so we've got
2-1.
We've got a tie right now.
3-1. It's 3-1 actually.
Oh, it's 3-1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's not it. Yeah, it would have been a tie if you'd gotten it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So Vince won this first round. We're gonna do 2 more rounds later on. So Brandon, you've got a shot at tying it up for us later on. Let's get back to the categories.
Categories!
Okay, get back in your fortress of your fortress of shower suits.
Your Fortress of
Of Showertude. All right, Brandon. What is our next category, sir? Why can't I think of the word solitude? I keep thinking
Captain
agony
Logan?
booth.
We're still in movies?
Still in movies.
Overall Film of the Year!
Film of the year. Is it your turn?
I have no idea.
It's my turn. No, maybe it is your turn.
I have no idea.
We did Hobbit last, right?
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. All right. The overall film of the year.
Yeah.
Nominees are The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug, The Wolverine, and Gravity.
Okay, so that's gonna be Hobbit again, probably.
It could be The Wolverine.
Yeah, because this is not always entirely consistent, is it?
I'm going to say it's probably The Hobbit, but there's a good chance it's The Wolverine.
With our group being such big superhero movie fans, so many
That's
of them,
why.
it's likely to be Wolverine.
Again, the one that I like the most out of the 3 was Gravity,
Yeah, me too.
but I think it's going to be The Wolverine.
But to be fair, Gravity is not, of course, the geekiest movie in the world, right. And so our group. I'm sorry. Did you have something to add? Oh, okay. So you were looking over there like Brandon was like,
He's
please,
dancing the whole time.
look, I've got a thing to say. It's really important. All right, Vince, what is? Who's the winner?
The Wolverine.
All right.
The Wolverine, I was right. I'm glad.
Yay! I liked that movie better than you did. Brandon liked it a lot too.
I didn't care for it.
I did indeed.
Well, here's us ganging up on you.
Yeah, that's fair. You guys can all gang up on me. That's all right, as long as you know I'm not calling you dumb.
The thing is, this is very normal for Vince though, because anything that remotely has anything to do with Frank Miller whatsoever, Vince usually doesn't like.
This is true. I mean,
this wasn't even a Frank Miller looking movie, and it wasn't drawing just from Frank Miller stuff. But still, Frank Miller had something to do with some of the material, and therefore Vince doesn't like the movie. I'm just kidding.
Which hadn't occurred to me when I saw it. I just thought it was extremely standard.
At least you're consistent.
It's not a terrible movie. I just thought it was dull.
Well, you're gonna agree at least that it's way better than
Wolverine Origins. Yeah, it was
right?
better than that. I mean, it just wasn't fun.
But so's jumping onto a bicycle with a seat missing. Brandon, what's next?
Best Actor!
Best Actor. All right, this is going to be exciting. The nominees are Hugh Jackman, Tom Hanks, and Robert Downey Jr. Now, I got to say that
probably Jr.
I really, really, really wish Tom Hanks would win this.
Yeah.
Because he's on here for saving Mr. Banks.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Well, that and Captain Phillips, potentially. Yeah, good point. He had two really, really solid performances this year, and both of those were very popular and great movies. So
I love Tom Hanks. That guy can win anything for all I care.
Well, and I want you to see Saving Banks or Saving Mr. Banks just to see him play Walt Disney because it's such a good performance.
Yeah, I wanted to watch that movie. I just didn't get the chance.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's find out who the winner is. Are we surprised Robert Downey's on here? What else did he do this year besides Iron Man? Was he in anything else?
Do you recall anything, Brendan?
I'm trying to think here.
Nothing we saw.
Yeah, nothing I saw, I guess. I mean, he might have been. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. Well, the reason I'm saying that,
the
reason I'm surprised that that's the case is because Iron Man's not on the any of these other categories.
And that was, of course, like June or July, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a little surprised Iron Man 3's not on here.
The winner is Hugh Jackman. Yeah. Well, it's consistent.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, what's next, sir?
Might I add Hugh Jackman in
Prisoners, which was great.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
Memory my maybe is all off.
Clearly.
But
and dyslexic.
What? Oh,
what?
The musical that he was in.
That was the year before.
Oh, that was the year before.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, Les Mis. But that was the year. That was the year before. Yeah.
Okay.
Best Actress, of course.
All right. Sorry. I always want to take your category.
That's mine. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I always have to have the last grab.
Do we need to put you in the shower of solitude?
Oh, these are 3 solid actresses as far as I'm concerned.
All right, what do we got?
The nominees are Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, and how great was she, man?
She's fantastic. And several things. Amy Adams and Emma Thompson.
That's really interesting. Amy Adams got in there, but likely not for Man of Steel.
Yeah.
I think it's more likely she was in there for I can't remember the name of it. That movie that she was just in.
Hustle.
Hustle. American Hustle. Yeah.
I do want to
and
see
Jennifer
that
Lawrence
still.
is in that as well.
Yeah.
Yes, she
Good
is.
call.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what's interesting with this is it's like I'm not sure what people are putting these actresses on here for.
No, forgive me. What movie was Emma Thompson in this year?
Saving Mr. Banks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's her.
Writer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Indeed.
All right.
And I haven't seen that, so.
Me neither.
It's just God, I loved it. It's great.
And the winner is
Yes, sir.
Emma Thompson.
Yay! Oh, that's exciting. She might have been in something else this year too, but I would imagine that's the thing that she was nominated for here. Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's nice that a classically trained actress wins.
That is right now my favorite win. That's great.
I gotta say,
Yes, sir.
She's actually not one of my favorites, but I did really like her in. She was in Stranger Than Fiction. Yes.
Well, yeah, that's
I loved her.
and that's
in
why
that.
she was such a great pick for this movie because she was playing another reclusive writer.
straight as an arrow type.
No, another writer.
Oh, another writer.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I mean, like another reclusive, antisocial writer.
Oh,
it's really
okay,
interesting.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, like if you liked her in Stranger Than Fiction, you will by default like her in this.
Well, I'll have to see it.
But yeah, Stranger Than Fiction is one of my favorite movies, and Emma Thompson was never one of my favorite actors either. But I love that movie. Yes, sir.
Oh,
What's next?
Best Writer.
We're in comic books at that point, right?
huh?
Yep.
Yep.
It says comic books at top.
It does.
Yep.
That's the next one.
Oh, I didn't put this in the right spot.
And now for something completely different.
Okay, before we do comics, let's do another round of our trivia. Here we go. Brandon, take my spot
Alright.
again, sir. This is another character round.
Let's have a round of Brandon catches up.
Okay, Brandon, pay special
What is it,
attention.
3-2? Is that what it
See
is?
if you can catch up here. We're gonna start over. So you have one win right now. You have a win for round one. We'll see if Brandon can get a win,
score,
even the score,
Heck yeah,
and make it a tiebreaker for the third round. We're still gonna do the third round anyway, just because it'll be fun. But okay, here we go. Same drill as last time. Here we go. I'm the gatekeeper, and I'm looking for this person.
Oh, God.
The Keymaster.
Yes, the Keymaster. There you go.
Moranis, gotta love him.
He beat you on Ghostbusters.
What's the character's name? The guy, huh?
His name is wait. I know this. His name.
I thought the Gatekeeper, but I was like, no, that's not his real name.
The Gatekeeper. Rick Moranis plays. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. What's his name?
Lewis Tully.
Yes.
Number 2, I'm the leader of a group of evil robots and I can turn into a gun.
The leader of a group.
Oh, you guys!
It's got to be Transformers. I mean,
yeah.
What else could it be?
Megatron. There you go. 1-1. I have a collection of lightsabers in my coat stolen from Jedi I killed.
No idea.
Looking for General Grievous.
Oh,
General Grievous.
I was trying to think of his name, but I kept coming with Dooku.
All right, 1-1. I'm a genetic clone of Superman, solar powered, and I have the voice of Lex Luthor.
Got me.
Vince.
Solarman?
No, actually looking for Nuclear Man.
Oh, Nuclear Man.
Nuclear Man
That's
from
funny considering
Superman
what I was
4.
drawing on the chalkboard upstairs.
Yeah, why is he nuclear if he's powered by the...
That's why he would be nuclear.
Yeah.
Sun is nuclear.
I don't feel too bad about not remembering much about that movie. I'm okay.
Yeah, do you feel bad about not remembering much about basic science?
Yes.
Okay.
It's solar powered. Why wouldn't it be Solar Man?
Your science is lacking.
Well, and the thing about
Basic
that, too,
science,
it's
they
not
don't
like
remember much.
It's not like he's called that very much in the movie. Okay.
They call him the dumb bad guy.
Solar Man.
Next up, I'm the leader of a crack commando unit sent to prison by a military court for a crime we didn't commit. I also share my name with a cannibalistic serial killer who currently has his own TV show.
Shoot, I had it and I forgot it. That's
Yes.
Hannibal.
Hannibal. Yeah, that's what we were running.
yeah.
2-1. Well done. And you had it before even the obvious clue. Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Next
can I give a little bit of trivia about that movie?
Yeah.
Just one thing that I noticed, it was a great Easter egg in that movie.
I also could have just been talking about the TV show. Oh, sorry,
Yes.
go ahead.
In that movie, when they're in the insane asylum, Dwight Schultz is one of the doctors there. Mm-hmm. But right before, when they're airing the intro to the TV show on the screen, when they're airing the intro, they couldn't put Dwight Schultz's name up there, so they put Reginald Barclay, which is Dwight Schultz's character name in Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yeah,
it was so great.
Next up, I sent Keanu Reeves a cell phone and a UPS package and directed him out of an office building, but he was too chicken to get on the scaffolding. Vince. Morpheus.
Oh, of course.
3-1.
Morpheus.
I was played by Vincent Price, wore a bald cap, and wore all white.
Wow.
Oh my God, I don't know this.
From 60s Batman, look for Egghead.
Ooh.
Oh!
Egghead.
I had no idea.
Next up, I used to give away a lot of home appliances and watch people spin a big wheel in real life, but I also beat the crap out of Adam Sandler with a golf club. Vince.
Bob Barker?
Bob Barker, there we are. Second to last question. My girlfriend's hair is made of Medusa snakes and her favorite restaurant is Harryhausen's.
Oh. Got nothing.
From Monsters, Inc., we're looking for Mike Wazowski.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All I could think of was Medusa.
Wazowski. Yeah, I was thinking Medusa
Were we
too.
even keeping score?
Well, you're ahead. It's 4-1 right now.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Last one. I just always
You can catch up on this.
I just always liked that the restaurant was Harryhausen's. That's so
Yeah.
cool. All right, last one for this round. I shoot energy beams out of my power bands, and I have a pet monkey. Vince.
Space Ghost.
Space Ghost. Yes, sir. Well, Brandon, you've been beat to a bloody pulp once again, but not with a golf club.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Well,
the one that you got right was the Ghostbusters, and that bothers me.
I I knew the Bob Barker one. I'm gonna have to replay the tape. I think our hands were up at the same time on the Bob Barker one. I knew that.
Oh
one.
well, he was still gonna beat you.
We'll
Yeah,
say
I know.
4-2 then.
Yeah, that's just why Vince is like, I've got plenty to spare.
I'll be generous. You can have
Yeah.
it.
It's like
all right.
when you're good at
Right.
Mario World, but the other person isn't, so you rack up a bunch of men and you just keep giving the other person men to keep them alive.
Or when I lost before Jason had lost when we played original Mario.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on to the next. Oh, sorry, Brandon. I just.
You're all right. Right now, I'm pretty
That's
sure.
what happens when you do shows in a bathroom. You step all over people.
Right now, I'm pretty sure we have a bunch of viewers out there. They're like, "How can you not know the ones that we didn't know?"
I don't know. I was kind of feeling that way myself. I tried to make them mostly kind of easy, you know. But hopefully, folks at home have been having a lot of fun playing that. We're gonna do one more round a little bit later, and that one is going to be slightly different than the first two. So wait for that. Now it's time for comics. I can't wait to see what happens here. Of course, this is the genre of entertainment that I pay the most attention to during the year. So really looking forward to seeing what happens here. Brandon, what's our first category, sir?
Big surprise! It's Best Writer.
All right, best writer.
Deja
And
vu.
the nominations are Scott Snyder, Matt Fraction, and Mark Waid. The Fraction seems to get on here most of the time. Snyder, of course, people still loving his Batman, and Mark Waid has had the best run on Daredevil in years and years and years.
He also did some Rocketeer this year.
Did he? Cool. And he's had from what I've heard, a really good run so far. Also on Green Hornet for Dynamite.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's right.
And the winner is Scott Snyder. Snyder winning it again. Death of the Family was really fantastic. I'm enjoying Zero Year, although I liked how it started better than where it's at right now. But he's still killing it. And finally, Superman Unchained got interesting. Because 4 issues in, I was like, I don't know why I'm reading this book. Issue 5, oh, that's why. Okay. All right, Brandon, what's next, sir?
Best Artist.
All right, let's find. I'm excited to see who got on here. Here we go.
All right. Oh my goodness. David Aja? Is that right?
Yeah, you know what? I feel bad. I can't believe that. I don't know who that is. I guess I should. I actually. Oh man! Wow.
Greg Capullo
Greg Capullo.
and Chris Samney.
Samney has been doing some great work.
He did the Rocketeer stuff this year too.
Capullo's going to win this probably. Well, Samney's been working a lot with Wade. That's why. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. Let's find out. I want to see Samney win this, but it's not going to be Samney. It's going to be
Yeah.
Capullo. Although Capullo's been doing great, of course. I mean.
Greg Capullo.
Greg Capullo, all right. I want to say that duo has now won 2 years in a row. I'd have to go back to the last video and find out, but I think last year they won that also. Brandon, what's our next category, sir?
Best New Series.
Ooh, this one's fun. Okay, wow, interesting. Okay, so it looks like Dan Torrey wrote this list. We've got Superman
It's all
Unchained.
Batman, right?
Well, except Dan Torrey would probably not have written Superman Unchained, but the other two, Velvet. Velvet was Dan Torrey's #1 pick for best single issue of last year. This is a brand new series from Image. It's a spy thing. I've not read any of it yet. I could not believe I saw an independent title on Dan Torrey's top 10.
Wow.
And as #1 on his top 10. And Superior Foes of Spider-Man, which is also a thing that only Dan Torrey has been reading as far as I know. I don't know anyone else reading that book. And the winner is...
What you're going to say is it's Velvet. That's cool.
Superman Unchained. Well, Snyder. People love Snyder. And like I said, I would have been appalled by that 2 months ago, but the series finally got good, so... All right, what's next, sir?
Best Ongoing Series.
Just the one.
All right, what do we got, pal?
All right, we have Batman, Hawkeye, and Daredevil.
All three great contenders. Daredevil should win this out of those three.
I kind of feel that'll
I
probably
would
be
have
Batman,
loved
but-
to have seen Ninja Turtles on that list, but I'm glad Daredevil's there, and Hawkeye has been a big surprise for people. All right, what do we got?
Daredevil.
Oh, that's great. Wonderful. Wade did such a great job finally finishing off that first 27-issue arc. Good stuff. All right, what's next, sir?
Overall Best Series.
The nominees are Daredevil, Hawkeye, and Batman
In reverse order.
in reverse order. So we've got the
So
same
what we're
three.
saying is Daredevil's winning.
And the winner is Daredevil once again. Yay, Daredevil! Well, if Wade couldn't win one on his own, at least Daredevil won 2 categories. That's great. What a great book! I'm gonna force you. I'm gonna lock you down, Vince, and force you to read that book. All right, what's next?
Time for Trivia Round 3.
All right, trivia round 3. Here we go. This time This time
That's a dangerous shower of solitude.
Some of them make it a little harder on you guys.
Don't fall, Brandon.
It was not.
Stop falling.
You guys have been doing so. You guys have been doing so well. Clearly, it's time to make it harder.
Clearly, yeah, exactly.
You have to answer the questions while Vince is accosting you.
This is the actor round.
Oh, dear.
I'm going to give you a clue that will most of the time include a couple of different portrayals, but not necessarily their names, and you've got to come up with the actor name.
Okay.
Are you ready? Pay special attention to the clues. First clue is I voiced Robin and Shaggy. Vince. Casey Kasem. Well done,
Ooh.
sir. Yeah. Did the top 40 for years and years and years. I was both Silver Surfer and Perry White.
Oh.
Vince.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh.
2-0. Well done.
Two for Vince, none for me.
Number 3. I played both a Klingon and my favorite Martian.
Oh, Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
2-1.
Boom.
I'm just excited that 3 in a row, they've all been answered. Number 4. I played Superman's dad and Robin Hood. Vince.
Oh, Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah, that was it.
Well done.
3-1.
3-1. I tortured terrorists for information in real time, and I was a flatliner.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, goodness.
You and I are both in the same boat here.
Oh, that is.
Apparently, the agony booth is out there.
Wait a second. Oh my
I got
goodness.
nothing.
The answer is...
No.
He was even in Weird Science. What's this guy's name?
What's his name?
And he was in a movie I got you to watch last year, Dark City.
Yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yes! Yeah, I was like, Sutherland's
it wasn't
Lumber. I
that.
was like,
That was a different
Sutherland's
guy.
Lumber.
I don't know.
Did you even know this one?
I had no idea.
Did it turn out you didn't even...
I did.
I was completely wrong.
I
I was thinking of the guy from Dead Zone.
Oh, the clue that would clench it is in real time.
In real time, 24.
All right, next up.
I just got confused as who was in 24.
It's still 3-1,
because I never watched
right?
the show.
3-1, yeah.
Oh, and you've just never watched 24. Okay. Next up, I dated a superpowered blind guy, and I had a lot of different aliases. Vince.
Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner, that's
Oh,
right.
nice.
Well done, sir. Next up,
4-1.
4-1.
Catch up, Brandon.
I play a government agent with a lot of red in her ledger, and in theaters right now, I am her.
Oh,
Vince.
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. That's right. Well done. 5-1.
5-1.
You better kill it now.
I know, right?
Next up, I've been both Ahab and Ebenezer Scrooge in TV movies.
Oh my God! All I can remember is the name of the character. I can't remember the name of the guy.
And the answer is...
No, hang on. We can both answer this because I know who it is. And if you can't get this, what is wrong with you?
Brandon, you really should know this.
I'm drawing a total blank.
All right, here
All
it
I
is.
can think of is Jean-Luc
The
Picard.
answer is Patrick
Oh,
Stewart.
it is!
Patrick
Oh my
Stewart.
goodness!
I just could not think of Patrick Stewart to save my
We're
life.
still...
You should have. Can he, like, if he knows I could get it, can he give me a hint?
I was going to say, can you give me a point? No. are we at 5-1?
Yeah,
Still 5-1.
5-1.
Next up.
I lost.
Patrick
It's gonna be
Stewart.
6-1, half dozen the other. I lost.
Yeah, it's true.
5-1, one of the
But
other.
let's finish it anyway, shall we? I played the same character through multiple incarnations of a British property and finally got killed off in 2012 in a movie that celebrated that property's 50th anniversary.
What? Can you read that
Talk
again?
about Doctor Who.
Nope, I played the same character through multiple incarnations of a British property, and I finally got killed off in 2012 in a movie that celebrated that property's 50th anniversary.
Oh,
Brandon.
Judi Dench.
Judi Dench.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Boom. I was like, yes. I loved her. She was so good. I love Judi Dench.
I was confused by multiple incarnations.
And finally, I told Peter Parker he was going nowhere and snapped into a Slim Jim. Vince.
Randy Macho Man Savage.
Yes, that's
Oh
right.
man!
All right, Vince, good job. You dominated. All of the tricks.
I'm still happy I got what I
You got
got.
quite a few. Well
Yeah,
done. All right,
I'm
good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Good job.
That was
Indeed.
fun. All right, let's go on to our, I want to say we're at our final category now, yeah?
Indeed we are, Captain Logan.
All right, last genre. We're going on now to video games. And Brandon, what is our first category?
Top handheld game.
All right, handheld games. Whose turn is it?
I don't know.
I don't either. Okay.
We'll figure it out.
So I didn't play anything handheld, so I got no stake in this one this year. I
had some steak this year.
Oh, did you? Yeah. So if it was best steaks.
Yeah. I'd at least be able to say Hereford House.
Yeah. If you did best steak sauces, it'd always be A1, right? Like nothing would ever beat that.
No, ketchup. Ketchup
on steak, you heathen.
I had it earlier today.
Seriously. Wow.
You Neanderthal.
I put ketchup on my ketchup.
At least Dijon mustard or something.
That is such a college dorm choice.
Pardon me, sir. Do you have any Grey Poupon?
All right. So without further ado,
I tell you what, if I used A1, I'd have some Grey Poupon.
Without further ado, here are the nominees. It's Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds, Pokemon XY, and Luigi's Mansion: Dark Moon. Now, Pokemon tends to win this every year.
Yeah, that's right.
And I would imagine that will be the case here. I'm surprised to see Luigi's Mansion on here. I didn't hear anything about it, so I don't know if that was any good. Pokemon XY. That's, yep. All right, that was by the numbers. Let's continue.
Top HD game.
All right, what do we got?
All right, and the nominees are Lego Marvel Superheroes,
It was good.
Batman Arkham Origins, and Injustice Gods Among Us.
Wow, it would be so interesting if Injustice won this because fighting games.
Yeah.
You would never win stuff like this. I would
a solid
assume
fighting game, though.
I loved it a lot. I would assume Origins will win this.
I do too.
I had a lot of problems with it, but I still enjoyed it overall. All right, what do we got?
Although Lego stuff is really popular.
Oh, that's true.
Injustice Gods Among Us.
Wow.
Yep. I almost can't believe it, but it was a good game.
That was in some ways kind of a sleeper hit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like okay, yeah, it's a superhero thing, and people are probably going to play it, and maybe new fighting game was a big deal, because that doesn't happen all that often.
And characters you don't get to see in many games at all, you get to play. Like, Shazam, otherwise known as Captain Marvel.
And in my opinion, it perfected the Mortal Kombat versus DC thing, because, it's basically a Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah.
But now it's all DC, which of course appealed a lot to me. And the other thing, too, is a lot of people line of that, and the comic is really popular. Yeah. And that, I think, helped to elevate its popularity. Oh, I'm sorry, what do we got next, Brandon?
I'd like to remind our viewers that all envelopes are property of the Geekvolution Studios, and that all winners are kept confidential until the time of the awards show. Next up, our last category, top overall game.
All right, and here they are. Wow, Pokemon XY on here again. What I'm wondering right now is if any of our viewers played video games last year. That's where I'm at right now, because the thing is, we're mostly seeing like superhero stuff on here, and
most of our viewers prefer comics and stuff.
Most of the stuff that got on here, that's so unusual. But I don't know what else came out last year besides some Wii U stuff. So anyway, Pokemon XY.
Mario, I'm surprised Mario isn't on here.
Me too. Yeah, because that was this last year, 3D World, and I just got through it. It's
and apparently nobody likes Donkey Kong Country but us.
No, that's not out yet.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't come out until February.
Oh yeah, I forgot because I don't have a Wii U and I played it.
You played a demo, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I've got that pre-ordered. That. I would bet money that is on one of these envelopes next year.
Oh,
yeah. Because it was the last time one came out. We had that in the envelopes. Pokemon XY, Injustice: Gods Among Us, and Batman: Arkham Origins. I'm
thinking Pokemon.
Oh, you think over Injustice?
I almost think so.
It kind of just depends on who voted.
That's true.
Let's find out. The winner is, for our final category, Injustice. Wow.
Fair enough.
Dominated. That's amazing. Is that everything?
That's it.
All right. Well, everybody, I want to say thank you once again to all of the folks who sent in their nominations. Thanks so much. We'll be doing this again next year, of course, so keep track of stuff throughout the year. Write down your favorites of things, and make sure to vote again next year. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you had a good time. Yes.
One other thing, we were going to share what our favorite of the year was.
Oh well, I just kind of meant as we went along, but yeah, because I talked a lot about a lot of my stuff. But yeah, go ahead and come on in here for us, Brandon. And so for you, it's pretty much just gonna be movies and TV, yeah.
And pretty much. My favorite of the year, though, I would have to say Jennifer Lawrence gave some stand-up performances. I just loved it. And I really want to see the Hustle movie. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, we just haven't gone.
And then
you and I haven't been to things in a while. And we've got about 4 things out right now.
That's right. Indeed, we do. And as far as just favorite overall experience, I would have to go with Pacific Rim. That was my favorite of the year of anything that I've seen. Just overall, in general, experience-wise, Pacific Rim. It was just a good time.
It's fun.
Vince, did you have a favorite movie?
Favorite movie? No, not really.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why I invite you to do this.
You have nothing to contribute.
I have movies that I like over other movies. I mean, best geeky type movie, I guess. I liked Gravity quite a lot. But, there are movies that surprised me. Again, Desolation of Smaug. One, it surprised me that it was not Desolation of Smog. But it was good. I enjoyed it, indeed.
Well, once again, everybody, thanks so much for watching, and I kind of went through a lot of my favorite stuff, so I'm not going to do that. But until next time, we'll see you later. We've got lots and lots more videos coming up for you, and we've got theoretically a live show tomorrow night. I guess at this point it might already be today, but Thursday there should be a new comic reviews live show this week, assuming that Google will actually let me do that. But anyway, so tune in for that, and in the meantime, we'll see you later. I'm Captain Logan.
I'm Vince.
And I'm Brandon.